Hi people, it's Archivist here with a review for Mirror's Edge. It's been a while since the game originally came out, but after playing it again recently, I decided it was worth talking about. The interesting thing about Mirror's Edge is that there is no other experience quite like it, and while it is certainly different from the majority of first-person games out there, is it actually any good? In Mirror's Edge you play as a runner named Faith. It is Faith's job to deliver packages and information in a world that values security over freedom. The nameless city in which the game is set is a very sterile place. Crime is almost non-existent, but the people still live in fear. Their every move and every conversation is recorded. It's a world where one slip-up leads to dire consequences. I find Mirror's Edge to be quite interesting in that while it has a fascinating setting, the game's narrative is actually a little cliché. The characters have fairly bland personalities, and I'm not sure I really liked any of them, even the ones you're supposed to. I think what this game may have needed is a truly shocking scene to drive home the danger of such a tightly controlled city. The story in Mirror's Edge feels a lot like Destiny. The world promises so much, but what you actually get is disappointingly underwhelming. Luckily though, the story is not the major selling point of Mirror's Edge, not by a long shot. The real reasons to play Mirror's Edge are for the distinctive visuals and unique gameplay. Mirror's Edge is what I consider to be the best example of parkour in video games. Everything from the animations to the fluidity feels incredibly natural. However, you might find, like I did, that your first run through isn't so smooth. Mirror's Edge requires practice to get good at. You need to learn to time your jumps, which direction to head in, and where the major threats are. On your first try you will likely get lost and fall to your death more often than you would like, and while this can indeed sour your initial impressions of the game, it's important to remain persistent. It's an extremely satisfying feeling to know that you've mastered such a dynamic style of movement. If you do get lost though, there is a dedicated button that shows you which direction to go towards. There's also the combat, which shares a similar philosophy to the freerunning in that timing and positioning are key. For the most part you are unarmed, so you either need to knock out opponents or take their weapons. Personally, I found disarming opponents to be very satisfying. The actual shooting however feels weak. There's not much feedback and the accuracy isn't quite right. This isn't such a big deal though, as you'll want to discard your weapon the moment you no longer have use for it. I never found myself holding onto a gun for very long. Moving on, the game's visuals are also very striking thanks to the interesting use of colour. Vast portions of the city are a pristine white, which helps to substantiate the idea that this is a tightly controlled city. The colours you do see though are often very bold, meaning that when they are there you know about it. Colour is also used to show where you need to go in the environment. Faith's experience as a runner means she can identify where she needs to go and how she's going to get there. Another nice touch is that aside from a single dot in the middle of the screen, there is absolutely no UI. I should say though that this only applies to story mode. After you've completed the main campaign, there are also time trials and speedruns where you can race against other people's scores via the online leaderboards. This gives the game an extended lasting appeal, which is greatly appreciated considering the brief nature of the story. I can imagine that Mirror's Edge was a very difficult game to recommend when it first came out at full price. It's clearly a niche product, and furthermore it doesn't exactly have months worth of content. However, now that the game is far more affordable, I strongly urge anyone who is interested to give it a try. If nothing else, Mirror's Edge is unique.